is, are you allowed to fabricate something, a hadith or anything, so that people will do khair, so that people will do good deeds? This is something that is not permissible. So one of the scholars of the past, he traveled around because he had heard a long hadith that mentioned if you read this surah, you'll have this reward. You read this surah, you have this reward. The entire Quran, every surah. And he found the hadith to be suspicious, but he did his homework. And this is how the muhaddithin work. He traveled to the man who narrated it. He said, where did you hear it from? He said, from somebody over there. He traveled again and traveled again and traveled again. Finally, he gets to a place where he says, where did you hear this hadith from? Who narrated it to you? He says, a man in that house. He goes to the man in the house. He says, who narrated this hadith to you? He says, I fabricated this hadith. I made up this hadith. He says, why? He says, I saw that the people were distracted with fiqh and with other issues, and I wanted them to do something good, to come back to the Quran, so I made up a hadith. This is a lie against the Prophet ﷺ. So be careful, my dear brothers and sisters. Know that there are many fabricated hadith out there, as well as many authentic ones. And we do not need fabricated hadith to make people do good deeds. We have enough authentic hadith. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from the sins that lead to the hellfire temporarily and permanently. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us for our shortcomings. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us knowledge that is beneficial and gives us the ability to